Welcome to East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans. These fans here know how to prepare for a game, and many have been preparing since dawn. A lot of anticipation for this game. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Spartans will kick this deep to begin the game. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. That completion makes it second and medium. And here's the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Bulldogs. It was a foot race, and he won it. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, Kirk. What an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to pass. It's Childs. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. And the Spartans will line up to boot it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And now the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Boy, what a great job of getting to this quarterback by this defensive lineman. And Chris, you think back over the years, Michigan State, always a tough defense with an attitude, right? And individually, Julian Peterson, Shalik Calhoun, Terrell Worthy, Malik McDowell, what a great tradition. And today, he's living up to it.
Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Sparty. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work. And
then first down, right back to the running game. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Mississippi State in the red zone now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep him short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive here, this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking for a gap. It's Carter. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Getting set. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The ball is loose. He quickly lands on it, prevents the defense from creating a takeaway.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
Second down after that previous play. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Dropping back, it's Childs. The ball is caught. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Spartans pick up enough for a first down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Spartans with 1st and 10 here. Caught behind the line. It's Belling. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
Back to throw again. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And the Spartans looking to cash in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Spartans. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it.
He's going for a big play downfield. But this one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's a quick grab. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Makes the grab down to the 15-yard line. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan State. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. This will likely be the last play of the half. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he pulls in the catch. Great effort there to make something happen, but they bring him down, and that will wrap up the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Tackle, but first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Nice grab. It's Carter. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a 1st down.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. It's Childs. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
The Spartans lining up here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Carter. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And the Spartans will have to kick this away. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Here comes a handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Mississippi State will have the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Coleman. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powers through. Important second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan State 21, Mississippi State 14.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this third down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's fourth down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab, Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Play action here on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball's thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
Passive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up first and 10. Of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Follows the pick with a nice return before Feiner being brought down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They're going to run it. He's talking, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Quick catch over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Offense getting set, second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
He'll hand it off. Oh, look at the quick cut. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Time taken away. Offense set for one final drive. We're set for an exciting finish. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Mississippi State, to take the lead in the final minute.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Mississippi State 28, Michigan State 24.
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Childs. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.